crazy bastards? You're back here with Rob Kimball on the Sons of Wrestling for a WWE Raw review. This is Hogan's birthday, and we start the show off with Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman finally on the show to push SummerSlam this coming Sunday. And, well, Paul Heyman goes to explain how badass Brock Lesnar is with some of his past achievements, even stating that if Hogan ever came for revenge from their prior feud, that there would be no birthday tonight. And then Heyman busts out a rap on John Cena. Pretty cool shit. I really liked it. Comment below, guys, what did you think of Paul Heyman's little poetry going on? That was really good shit. And then he states that this is Brock's house now. Then later on you'll see what John Cena has to say about that. But we move on. Roman Reigns versus handicap match 2-on-1 Ryback. And this is brought on by Corporate Kane. So both guys here, Ryback and Curtis Axel, trying to one-up, outshine Roman Reigns, but guess what? Roman Reigns just gets the best of them every single time, and it's too much for him, so they end up beating him down outside of the ring. We get a DQ, but still Roman Reigns comes back. You get a Superman punch to Curtis Axel, Superman punch to Ryback, spear to Curtis Axel, spear to Ryback. Standing supreme, it's Roman Reigns again, looking like the beast. And then we go to a little promo in the middle of the ring. Roman Reigns says that, really, what's a viper if you knock his fangs down his throat? Just a little worthless worm. So that's what he plans to do to the Viper, Randy Orton. Then we're backstage, Randy Orton and Kane, and it's just a pissing competition here. They both don't like each other, that's clear, and you see that feud coming up down the road, and that'll be alright after this Roman Reigns gig that he's got going on. Then we have RVD versus Seth Rollins, and this is a solid match. We get a bunch of ECW chants, the ones that everybody will bitch about another company has them going on, but hey, whatever, it is what it is. It's a really good match, this whole thing. RVD hits a couple of his signature moves, and can't pick up the pin here, and we get a curb stomp from Seth Rollins picking up the victory here, and pretty damn cool. So then Seth Rollins, upon his exit, he starts to look at the Hogan presence up on the stage there, and there's one really big one the size of a refrigerator, and he looks like he's paranoid and shit, and then he starts to chuckle like he tricked himself out. So he goes to exit, and Dean Ambrose does come flying out of this one large gift, and we get a little beat down, and Seth Rollins runs away, and Dean Ambrose tells him, go ahead, run, basically, you're a little girl, run away. And then we have Stephanie McMahon. She invites Megan, aka Claire Lynch, down to the ring, and it's a friend of Daniel Bryan and Brie. So this is his whatever the fuck, chiropractor or whatever, and so she's been having an affair with Daniel Bryan, and this leads to Brie coming out, and Brie slaps the shit out of her, and then she slaps in the yes lock on Stephanie McMahon, and that was pretty damn cool. I kind of figured that that was the route, be the yes lock or the fucking running knee, so it looks like that's the way it's going to end up in SummerSlam, but later on in the show you'll see what happens with Brie Bella. Holy shit. Then we have Jack Swagger versus Cesaro again, and Cesaro is targeting the injured ribs on Jack Swagger, and he's got control of this entire match. But in the end, you end up getting a Patriot lock, and that's the end. Cesaro taps, Cesaro gets no intro. Cesaro is dumped into the shit, but I'm sure down the road, with as talented as he is, he will make a comeback. So it's just a little backslide, and down the road you will get a giant something out of Cesaro, because he's too talented to just bury. So everyone that says that they're burying him, all that, no. It's just the storyline, and that's the way the arcs go. Then you have a sit down. Oh, no, my bad. You end up having Rusev coming out with the flag after Swagger just drops the 50 stars and 13 bars promo. Pretty cool shit. You just got a flag off right there, and we'll find out what happens at SummerSlam, which I don't think that Jack Swagger's going to win, but they're making him look strong on the way there. So down the road, I think that you'll end up having a big payoff for Swagger to win. It's a nice little storyline. Pretty cool shit. Then you have Bray Wyatt sitting down with Chris Jericho, explaining why he's no savior, this and that. And Chris Jericho sits patiently through this entire thing of Bray Wyatt cutting. Man, it was sick. I liked it, enjoyed it, awesome shit. And I can't wait for this feud on Sunday. And it sucks it didn't end at Battleground, but here we are. You continue rivalries, which is fine. Everybody complains about why did these feuds continue, but that's how real life feuds would happen, so why not? That works for me now that I look upon that. So then we have AJ Lee versus Eva Marie, and instantly Paige comes out, and that's the distraction for Eva Marie to get the fucking roll-up pin victory here. Holy shit. Well, then Paige, she comes out, has a little poem to read her, and then AJ's just pissed off and destroys Eva Marie outside of the ring. Then you have John Cena, comes out, says that he won't lose to Lesnar, and Lesnar's just like this whole bad guy. He's fucking a bully. He doesn't give a shit about nothing but himself, this and that. And then he feeds into the chants of the crowd, like Cena sucks, and Cena, he does a really good job with this. And he even teases the whole heel turn that he's good, but he is going to turn this Sunday, turn into a beast, just like Brock Lesnar is, just because he is not going to lose. And it was a good fucking heartfelt promo, awesome shit, lots of dedication, and just really good shit. I liked the John Cena promo, lots of heart. I like that. Then we have Brie versus Stephanie McMahon, because she wasn't going to wait till SummerSlam, but you end up getting Brie Bella arrested, just as it happened to Stephanie McMahon, because she slapped an innocent person, this Megan character, aka Clara Lynch. And so she's arrested, and we know she'll get bailed out, and we'll have the match at SummerSlam, hopefully. Then we have Ziggler versus Heath Slater, and Ziggs comes out wearing the Miz shirt. Miz is on commentary as usual, distracting the entire match, talking, and wearing some corny ass shoes, might I say. And JBL unplugs his headset, probably on accident, but they rolled with it, and that was a funny little thing. And then, well, Ziggler hits the famouser, goes for the victory here, but Miz comes in for the distraction. Ziggler gets him before anything, and well, this ends up with him chasing after Miz, gets counted out, horse shit, and well, it is what it is. Slater ends up picking up a victory. So, and then in the end, you get a handshake gesture from Dolph Ziggler to Heath Slater, because Heath Slater picked up the victory, but Slater was thinking maybe he wasn't for real on this, and he goes to kick him, and this turns into a zigzag. For being unsportsmanlike, why not? Then we have this kick-ass match, Randy Orton versus Sheamus, and everybody says that these guys are boring and shit, but guess what? This was a really good match, back and forths, and just kick-outs here and there. You got some moves going on, but in the end, holy shit, you have Sheamus up on the top turnbuckle going for the battering ram, and this turns into an out of nowhere RKO. Boom, perfect timing, perfect from both guys. This was perfectly executed, perfect. Can't say it anymore. It was awesome, very fucking cool. Comment below. I don't care if these guys may be boring or stale. They put on a kick-ass match, and they did awesome work. So that's my take on that. Then we finally move on to the main event, and this is Hulk Hogan's birthday. What you gonna do, brother? And we got Mean Gene and Jimmy Hart in the ring introducing Hulk Hogan. Great stuff. They put out a video package of all the highlights of his career. Really good shit. Looks like it's got Hogan choked up a little bit there. And Well, he ends up pushing the network and shit, and with a classic promo, you know what, Mean Gene, and that was cool. I liked it, and this whole $9.99 thing, everybody's bitching about it. They're doing the right thing. Seriously, it's got people talking about it. It's got people fucking mimicking it. It's got people just whatever it's a thing. So they did excellent with this. Then you got Ric Flair coming out, Paul Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful, and Roddy Piper, hell yes. And then you got Hall and Nash, the NWO, and they talk to him like, hey, Scott Hall grabs the mic. Scott Hall is looking excellent, seriously. And he said he wants to take a little poll here. What would you rather see, Hogan in the red and yellow or the black and white of the NWO? Then the crowd erupts, and Hogan, classic style, rips the shirt. NWO underneath, pretty damn cool. Comment below, guys. The NWO days were awesome. Something huge in time that nothing will ever replicate. So that was a really cool moment. And then Lesnar comes out as Kevin Nash goes to sing Happy Birthday, fucks up the whole birthday party, comes down, he eyeballs everybody, nudging into Piper, staring down Flair, gets in the face of Hogan. It looks like we're ready to have a little toss around here. But Cena comes running to the ring for the save here. He rips his shirt off, he rips the bands off, he's ready to get down and dirty and become a beast like he said he's going to at SummerSlam. So really good shit here. And Lesnar backs off and says, fuck it, I'll see you Sunday. And this was really good shit. A nice sign off on Raw, and I continued to watch actually on the network. The party continued. John Cena congratulated Hogan and gave him well, first you had Heath Slater and Titus O'Neil try to bring him a cake. They get in a little tiff about who's going to give it to him. It ends up getting splattered on Titus O'Neil, and then they throw it at each other. Whatever, gone. But they did have a backup cake, Mean Gene said. They bring it out. It's Happy Birthday Hulk Hogan on it with fucking candles, $9.99. And Hogan puts over the whole $9.99 thing. Really good shit. Awesome. And John Cena gives them the stage. They all get out of the ring, and you have Hogan doing his poses and confetti everywhere. I mean, the most confetti I think I've ever seen in one stadium. It was really cool shit. And that's the way we signed off. I enjoyed Raw. There was a couple things that, you know, whatever. For a go-home show, it wasn't as good as it should have been, I think. But in the end, very entertaining, held my attention. And, man, I want to watch SummerSlam, actually. They've made the Roman Reigns, Randy Orton feud seem fucking like it's something. And where Randy Orton was boring and this and that, whatever. He just had a killer match, and you got a nice feud coming here. Then same thing with the title now, with John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Yeah, you haven't had that face-to-face really up until this moment, and it's going to be badass. And I do think that Brock Lesnar is going to take this. Comment below. What do you guys think? Who's going to be champion at the end of SummerSlam? What's going to happen? And when will we get that new WWE World Heavyweight Championship belt? Comment below. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Follow me on Twitter at Rob Kimball Brand. It was a fun show, guys. Support pro wrestling. Doesn't matter if it's WWE all the way down to whatever, your local indie promotion. Just support it, guys. And that's the way it gets better. And be positive about wrestling. It's all good shit. So, guys, that's all I got. Oh, and go to sonsofwrestling.com for pro wrestling t-shirts. All fun shit. And link is in the description. And that's all I got, guys. Peace.